Hi, I'm Dr. Kaayla Daniel, the Naughty Nutritionist, here today to answer all your questions about lecithin. Everything you've ever wanted to know about lecithin, but we're afraid to ask. So my first question today comes from Jessie, and Jessie wants to know, what is lecithin and is it soy? Lecithin is an emulsifying substance. It's found in many, many different foods, and it was first discovered by a Frenchman named, guess what, Maurice in 1806. And Maurice named it after the Greek word for lecithin, which stands for egg yolks. And yes, egg yolks are our very best natural source of lecithin. Of course, we also find lecithin in soybeans, in canola, in most nuts and seeds, even in vegetables such as cabbage and cauliflower. So it's in many, many substances, but our best natural food source is egg yolk. Doris would like to know if she should avoid all soy lecithin. Well, Doris, it really comes down to, are you super sensitive to soy, or are you allergic to soy, or what exactly? Because if you're extremely allergic to soy, and more people are, it's now one of the top 8 allergies and soon will be in the top 4. If you're allergic to soy, then yes, I would definitely recommend avoiding soy lecithin. Now, the soy boys all talk about lecithin being non-allergenic. Well, we hear too many reports of people having severe reactions to take that seriously. Yes, we should avoid it if we're allergic to soy. But Doris, if your situation is you're avoiding soy because you're trying to heal your thyroid, your adrenals, because you're trying to have a baby and want to improve your reproductive health, then let's not worry about the lecithin. It's a tiny ingredient in processed and packaged foods, and my real concern would be, how many processed and packaged foods are you eating? Are you getting a little lecithin once in a while because you're enjoying some dark chocolate? Not a big deal. If you're eating a lot of processed and packaged foods, lecithin may be the least of the problems. Don't worry about the lecithin. Don't sweat the small stuff. So my next question here comes from John, and John says, my naturopathic physician recommends I take lecithin supplements. Should I? And he says they're going to improve my cardiovascular risk factors, improve my liver's ability to detox, and improve my memory. That could very well be true, but here's the thing. The real question to ask is, why is your diet lecithin deficient or choline deficient, which is the primary nutrient that we do want to get from that lecithin? And if you're on a low-fat, low-cholesterol diet, you're going to have a choline deficient diet. That's the bottom line. So my recommendation is, let's first focus on real foods. Let's first increase the egg yolks in the diet and get our lecithin that way. John wants to know if he can get a non-soy phosphatidylcholine or phosphatidylserine, and what he's interested in is anti-aging, particularly having to do with brain aging. And the good news is, yes, several of the top manufacturers now are working on soy-free, sunflower-derived lecithin products. So that's good news for all you folks with severe soy allergies. So Henry's also concerned about finding a non-soy source of phosphatidylcholine or phosphatidylserine, and he's also thinking about taking those products for brain health. The good news is, yes, several companies now are manufacturing those products using sunflower lecithin, and that's good news for people who are allergic to eggs and egg yolks and soy. But here's the thing. Very important to keep in mind that those original studies with phosphatidylserine promoting brain health, they were done with bovine-derived products from cows. And those products contain DHA, the fatty acid that is so beneficial to brain health. And we're not getting that from sunflower or from soy. So we're not going to see phosphatidylserine anytime soon on the market from bovine sources because of mad cow disease. So it's not going to happen. But what I am hoping is we're going to soon see a phosphatidylserine from eggs or fish, because that would be so much better from soy or other plant-based sources. So my last question comes from Joe, and it's a beaut. Joe wants to know if lecithin is going to make his brain shrink. No, Joe, and you don't have to worry about shrinking any other organs either from using lecithin. I think what you're referring to in terms of the brain shrinkage is the Honolulu Aging Study. And that's about tofu, and that will be the subject of yet another YouTube. So if you don't want to miss that or any of my other fact-studded videos here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. I'm Dr. Kaayla Daniel, the Naughty Nutritionist, and my takeaway today is lecithin is more if it comes from egg yolks. And as for soy lecithin, let's not sweat the small stuff.